Wings to Fly is a children's book about gaining confidence and working to succeed, told from the perspective of a young girl who loves to play basketball. She is often left out by her teammates until she meets her guardian angel who teaches her that success takes perseverance. Wings to Fly is a great read for all children. I would highly recommend this book. If you would like to make a purchase, please click on the link in my description box below.
Will come together to tackle one of the city's biggest problems, crime, more specifically, black-on-black crime.
Black-on-black crime.
Black-on-black crime.
Black-on-black crime.
Black-on-black crime. You can find it in almost any major city like Chicago, New York, or LA. But Chattanooga is nowhere near the size, nor has the population of those cities. Yet violent crimes by African Americans against each other in Chattanooga, it's just as bad. In part one of his special report, Eric Avenier takes a deep look into black-on-black crime and its effect on the African American community. He joins us live in the studio to explain. Eric.
The term black-on-black crime is a myth, and I cringe every time I hear that term. Do you know who some of the early gangsters were? Al Capone, born in 1899. Pretty Boy Floyd, born in 1904. John Dillinger. The early gangsters were the Irish gangs. But they attach this negative to us, black-on-black crime, as if we're somehow morally deficient or we're born these violent animals. But do you know where crime happens? In poverty-stricken areas. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. During the early days of television, they held congressional hearings to figure out what type of images they wanted to attach to black people. What type of stereotypes? Whatever we put out there is what the people are gonna run with. And they knew it'll work. Any areas of poverty, the crime rate will increase. As I've stated in other videos, like the video on the war on drugs, and the videos about the crack era. You take a man, you strip away his resources. You strip away his ability to feed his family, and crime is gonna happen. Even myself, as a law-abiding citizen, if I can't legally feed my family, I will commit crimes. And it's just as simple as that. Now, don't get this twisted and thinking I'm saying just because there's black people committing crimes that we should be able to get away with it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about is the narrative of black-on-black crime. When we use these white talking points, we hurt us as a people. You have to understand the propaganda, the narrative that they're pushing. So when a cop slaughters one of us and there's melanated people who publicly go out and say, well, what about black-on-black crime? How come y'all not marching when black folks kill black folks? How come y'all not raising hell and rioting when black folks kill black folks? And that's a lie. That's false. And you're falling right into their narrative.
It's being on the street in any American ghetto where the black-on-black crime is a bigger threat and a bigger problem in the black community than the police use of force. So the fact that they continue to focus on this aberration, that is the police use of force, it's an aberration. Okay, they have more fear of that than, coming across a gang member or being caught in a crossfire like Dwayne Wade's niece was in the city of Chicago, pushing a baby stroller down the street, for heaven's sakes, with a baby in it, and she took shots to the head from two black long-time career criminals. And so that's why I said it's not based on anything real, it's based on emotion. And if they really took a look at what was going on around them, what they'd be railing against is not the police and the police use of force. The police are down there to protect good law-abiding black people, to protect and serve, but their biggest threat are criminal gangs and it's other black males who are involved in this crime and violence in numbers that are disproportionate to their representation in the population, but of course, emotions driving this thing, not reality.
Just in Chicago alone, there's more than 50 Stop the Violent campaigns. There's more than 50 programs. 50, 5-0. There's always marches. There's always people getting together. But see, this type of stuff don't go viral. This is why you have to do the research.
And I'm reaching out to the Black Lives Matter people. If you really feel Black Lives Matter, come on out when this is happening. You're not around when the blacks are killing blacks. Where are you? We need your resource. We need your funding, because black on black crime got to stop. I live in the community. I live in the neighborhood, predominantly black. There's a lot of black on black violence, and it got to stop. And my thing is that Black Lives Matter, please. Black Lives Matter, if you're listening. You can do a lot to stop this, because you have the money, you have the resources to stop this. Black on black crime got to stop, and it's a mindset.
There's a program called the Dovetail Project, the West Side Cultural Foundation, the Chicago Urban League, Urban Initiatives, Community Organizing Family Issues, Future Ties, Blackstone Bikes, Girls for Science, South Suburban Defenders, A Safe Haven, Becoming a Man, Build Chicago, Chicago Area Project. This is just Chicago alone. Like I said, there's over 50. There's tons of organizations, black organizations, speaking out against violence, fighting violence, and trying to combat violence. So let's get away from this narrative. Let's get away from this whole, y'all ain't never saying nothing when a black person kills a black person. That's false. Outside of areas of poverty, where do you see black on black violence in large numbers? You don't see it because it doesn't exist.
Some folks use this rhetoric that black on black crime is a thing. That's not even a real thing, because first of all, in America, it's more white people, period. You know what that means, America? That more white people commit more crimes. And actually 84% of the white people that kill white people kill white people. We don't talk about white on white crime in the news though. We keep using this rhetoric of black on black crime as if something is defective with black people. As if folks are just out here and they have behavior issues. It allows people to not address the real issues of poverty in this country. The real issues of mass incarceration in this country. The real issues of corporations profiting off of each and every one of us standing right here, no matter what color you are.